It's a large thing.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Melody, and you already know you're tuned into Melody TV, so don't change the channel. So, I decided that I'm gonna go with the comment I got on my last video about transforming the basic look, natural look for work into a night look. This is gonna be a challenge, and be something new for me. Because for one, I don't wear makeup to work. I just did that video to show you guys what I would wear if I did wear makeup to work, or if I had like any ceremonies or anything that's happening at work, and that's what I would wear. Like, that's the type of makeup I would wear based on the rules and regulations that the military does have. So yeah, so now I'm gonna transform that look, which is this look, to something that I will wear into the night, like if I'm going out after work. I'm not gonna erase anything. I'm just gonna add on to it, so it will be a challenge for me, and we'll see how the finished product look. The only thing I will say that I don't have on versus what I had on the last time was the concealer. I don't have any concealer, and that's because I want to do a different thing with my concealer today. So if you want to see the finished product, then stay tuned. Okay, so I also asked my followers on Instagram to ask me a couple of questions, along with my friends and family, to ask me a couple questions that they would like to know, or they think that my subscribers would like to know about me. So this is kind of a get ready with me, transforming my natural look into a glam look, I guess. We'll see, whatever the title says. So I'm just gonna read a couple questions while I do my makeup. The first question is, where are you from? So originally I am from Jamaica. My family is from St. Catherine and St. Mary, but mainly I want to say that my family, like I grew up in Portmore, St. Catherine. That's where I grew up mainly. But my family is from St. Mary and like the countryside in St. Catherine. But I grew up in a town area. Okay, so first I'm gonna start with the eyes. And the question is, next question is, do I have any siblings? Yes, I do. I have 2 siblings. I have a brother who is 2 years younger than I am, and I have a baby sister who is 4 years old. Yeah, that's all I know. That's all I know of. Out of my family, my dad or anybody else got anything they didn't tell me, but that's it. That's all I know of. The next question is, do I have any kids? No, I don't. I do not have any kids. And if the follow-up question was going to be, do I want kids? Yes, I do want kids in the near future. But not near future, like near, but in the future I would love to have kids. And as you can see that I'm going in with darker shade, I'm going in with darker shades eyeshadows because we already started out with that brown. The next question is, what's your favorite drink? My favorite drink. Speaking of my drink, I think I need a drink after this. My favorite thing to drink though is definitely, as far as alcohol wise, is definitely wine. I love me wine. Talking about a regular drink, I love sweet tea, but I love wine. Like, wine is my favorite thing to drink, and that's just because it's like, if y'all ever been wine drunk, y'all know that vibe. Wine drunk is a different type of drink, y'all, and that's a vibe. Yeah, for me it's definitely wine. I do like my vodka. I do like my vodka every now and then, any little drink that, whatever we do go out, like mixed drinks or whatever. I do, I do like those female mixed drinks. But I'm mainly a wine girl. I do like my rum and cranberry too as well, so that's another thing. The other question is, what are my type of guys, or what type of guy am I interested in? I definitely want to say that I like a guy who's very intelligent, smart, and very ambitious. Because I try to be, or I would like to think of myself as being very ambitious. So basically somebody that's going to match that vibe, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, somebody who's very ambitious. I mean, it's kind of hard for you to be like driven and always want to be a go-getter and always want to get something done, and have somebody who's not going to want to achieve the same for themselves. So it's kind of hard. I'll definitely say it would be kind of hard to have that. I've never really had somebody who's like that though, so something that I don't know what it would be like to not date somebody who isn't. You know what I'm saying? So that would be that for me. Hygiene is a big thing. I like someone who has a really good hygiene. Like, I'm not saying you gotta come out here smell like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you ain't gotta come out here doing the most, but like, you should know how to, take care of yourself as a man. Put yourself together as a man, as you would want for a female to put herself together. You know, how you'd want me to come out smelling, how you'd want me, you know what I'm saying? There's little things like that. Like, how would you want my appearance to be? And I know everybody's, there's certain little things, like, okay, you might have, I don't know, athlete's foot or something. I don't know, something crazy. Like, I understand medical issues, and I understand just little things, but there's certain things that you can control. You know what I'm saying? And if you can control it, I believe you should control it. And that's just it. Like, I'm not gonna sit here and pretend like, you know what I'm saying, like everybody's gonna be perfect and that I'm perfect. But I try to upkeep with myself, or at least my hygiene. So, I mean, I would prefer that a person that I'm going to be talking to be doing the same. And that's just that. Like, that's just that. I'm also very old school. So, I like somebody who would open a door for me. Somebody who would buy flowers, ask me on a date, plan a date. You know, somebody who would actually be a man. There's no other way to put it. Be a man. And how has being in the military/Navy altered your life? How has it altered my life? I guess I would definitely say it altered my life in a way where you don't get to I don't get to be in one place. And I mean, it's a good thing. Like, I don't mind moving. I don't mind always picking up, like, not always picking up, but like always, getting orders or changing beauty station every 3 to 4 years, which that, like I said, to me, that's fine, but it does, like, you don't really have a steady home, you know what I'm saying, unless you, like, choose orders, and you can, there's some loopholes to it, you can choose orders in the same spot and hope and pray that you get those orders, but, like, when you get orders places that, like, either you've never been, or places that you don't even know what's there, or places that are just isolated, period, like, it does have an impact on your life, because now you gotta adapt And if you're not a very adaptable person, then that can be very difficult. For me, I can say that I'm used to that. So, I mean, I picked my whole life up and came here, came to the U.S. So for me, that's not really a big deal. But at the same time, it did have an impact on me, if you get what I'm saying. So that's it. I mean, it hasn't really changed, altered my life in any way. Like, being in the military, people don't understand that. Being in the military, it's just like a 9 to 5 job. Like, granted, let me explain, because a lot of people who are in the military probably be like, no, it's not, da 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 da. It all depends on where you're at. It all depends on, let me explain. It all depends on where you're at. It all depends on, like, what's your job or where you're stationed. If you're on a ship, just, that's not a 9 to 5 job. I mean, some commanding officer might have you working from 6 to 4 or 6 to 3 or whatever. But once you come on to the closer deployment, obviously that schedule is going to change. But when you're on shore duty, I want to say 8 or 7 times out of 10 times, you're going to have a command where you're literally just working a 9 to 5 job, at least for a yeoman. At least for a yeoman. Which is the job that I'm in. You're going to be working like a regular 9 to 5 office job. You go in at a certain time, you get off at a certain time, you get your weekends and stuff like that. And that's just based on what I've heard from other people. I've only been in 2 commands, so I have not that many experiences. I've been to a ship and I've been to a shore. This is my first, obviously, shore duty. So I have nothing to compare it to. So I can't really say that, okay, yeah, that's what every yeoman does. No, I'm pretty sure every command is completely different. Some, I've heard, they go in at 9 o'clock and they get off at 11 o'clock. They only work 2 hours. They will get off at 12 o'clock. They work only 3 hours. So it all depends. I'm not going to tell you that, okay, yeah, every job is at night. Everyone is going to be working a 9 to 5 job on shore duty, at least. But that's not true. Some might work a lot longer, some might work a lot less. But it's just a regular job. You know what I'm saying? In the military, if you're not combat or if you're not deployed, like, it's really a regular job. You know what I'm saying? You just getting quit. It's really a regular job, though. You're getting paid, you go in, do your job. If you're good at your job, all you gotta do is go in, do your job, and get the hell out. That's literally what you gotta do. Next question. Most embarrassing high school moment. I have so much, y'all. I have a lot of embarrassing high school moment. I don't even know how to explain it. Like, I wasn't popular, but I was known, if you get what I'm saying. And I did some dumb stuff in high school. Get called out a lot. But I remember this one specific moment because, y'all, this was not it, y'all. But and I'm pretty sure my best friend or my friends would definitely say otherwise, like, oh, well, you've done this as well. I think that's more embarrassing. But I remember this one specifically because I was embarrassed as hell. My most embarrassing high school moment was when I was in class and I had a history teacher. Y'all, I could not stand this lady. I could not stand her. She ended up becoming my vice principal. We ended up getting into it like a long time after that. But she was my history teacher, and I remember this specifically because she was teaching us American history. And y'all, I could not stand this woman. But anyways, I guess she was like doing the roster or whatever, and she called my name. And this lady called my name, and she said Deidre or something along that line. And I said, it's Deidre. So she got an attitude after that because I corrected her about my name. Like, you get an attitude because I corrected you about my name. Say my name correctly. How would you feel if I called you the wrong name? You know what I'm saying? But anyways, fast forward. She got upset or whatever. And she had an attitude after that. So, because she had an attitude, I remember exactly what I said. Or she said something to me, and I said, what? And she said something. I guess she was saying, don't answer me what or something along that line. And she was like, and then I was like, what? Basically I was trying to say that I said that because I didn't hear you, but I said, instead of saying hear, I said heard. I didn't heard you. So, yo, everyone started laughing at me, and then she was like, "It's not heard, it's here," because I use the past tense or whatever. But y'all, I've always been bad at English. I know how to formulate a basic sentence, but as far as like English is my worst subject in high school. Like, let anyone tell you, that was my worst. I hated English. I could not. I hated English. So when she did that, I was even more embarrassed because everybody knew I was bad at English in the first place, and I speak really, really fast. And then now I can't even formulate a proper sentence. So now everybody's in the class laughing at me because I said the past tense instead of the present tense, and it was just so embarrassing. I mean, I'm pretty sure to them they didn't think it was embarrassing, but for me, I remember that vividly because it was. I think the worst way you can embarrass me is call me out about on my English, like in public. Like, you can joke about it or whatever, but when you call me out in public, y'all, that is embarrassing, y'all. That's... Alright. Next question. Worst sexual experience. Y'all ain't finna get me caught up. No ma'am, no sir. Y'all can get me caught up. Yo, my worst sexual experience. I'm not gonna say my worst experience for a guy, like what a guy did. I'm not gonna do that. I'm not doing that. Y'all forget me caught up. But I would definitely say my worst experience for me was definitely my first time. And I want to say that's like most everyone's first experience. Like, your first experience is always gonna be the worst time because you don't know what you're doing. But it gets better over time, obviously. And it did. For me, it did. Next question. What do you think are your strengths and weaknesses? My strengths and weaknesses. I want to say, I'm going to do it towards like the military. I would definitely say my strength in the military would be my ability to adapt. That would be one. And how determined I am. If y'all know me and if y'all have been stationed with me or whatever, y'all know that like I'm always trying to find new ways to accomplish things. Always trying to do things. Whether it's in my career field or otherwise. What else can I do to be on top? I'm a go-getter, so it's like, for me, it's always been like that my whole life. My mom always tells us that there was no room for failure. The sky's the limit, so that was something that we lived by. So I'm always trying to do something, and always trying to do something better in my life beyond the military as well. And I think that anybody who's in the military, who's watching this, y'all should be aiming to do the same because eventually the military will end. It don't matter if you think that, oh, well, this is the only career I have left. Yeah, it will still end. You know what I'm saying? It's like, what are your goals after that? And they ain't got to be career goals, but what about financial goals after that? So y'all trying to set yourself up for what after. So for me, it's always been like that. That would definitely be my strength. Like, I don't settle, and I'm always trying to do something more in the military. I would definitely say my weakness would be I talk a lot. And I've always been told that. Like, I do talk a lot, y'all. And I have a lot of attitude. So doing that in the military is not two of the best qualities to have because now you think I'm just too friendly as well too. They're not terrible, you know, but at the same time, it's like, it's not the best qualities that I have in the military. Being observant. I've always been observant. I am observant, don't get me wrong now, but I feel like me personally, I just feel like I talk too much. Okay. Next question. What is it like being a black female in the military? So I just want to say, based on like all that's going on right now, I know that everybody, it's kind of like intense right now. It's kind of hard for me to actually talk about speak on this topic about how hard it is, because I can't really say it was ever hard for me being a black female in the military. I want to say because I'm a female in the military, why it's hard. Okay, you're a female in the military, everybody thinks that in order for you to get to the top, it's because you're doing something. Read between the lines. So that's probably the only thing I would say that I have a problem with in the military, around people like that. They never said it to me. They've said that about other females because they know they can't try me. Multiple, and even females saying it about other females, which is just disgusting. And some of it might be true. Some of it is true. I've seen it, but not all of it. You know. But that's one of the big stereotypes about being a female in the military. In order for you to get to where you're at, you have to be climbing some type of ladder, and not just the ladder I'm talking about. Read between the lines again. So that's probably the biggest challenge about being a female in the military, not necessarily black female. Simply because you're a female and you're successful. So and I'm pretty sure there is other female with being black. You've actually, I think, okay, so I do want to say this. I've had encounters about other females, not necessarily white or, you know, Caucasian or whatever, said something about my nails or my hair looks. And I know that's a big thing about being black. Like I said, I have an experience. I don't have any experience to speak on, but I've seen other females and I've heard other females' story about, you know, white or Caucasian female or male or whatever picks on them because of their hair or their nails or whatever. I haven't had that experience. I've had experience with other races, talking about my nails and my hair, but necessarily just specifically white, I can't say that. Okay, last question, y'all. I'm finished with this look. Last question is, how do you overcome joining, or I guess, let me try to formulate this question because the person was just making a comment, but it's more like, how do you overcome being on DES, or how do you cope with being on DES, or how was it being on DES? So I want to say that being on Designated, y'all, was probably one of the worst decisions I ever made in my life. I had some great experience. I would not knock that, but being on DES, I would definitely say that held me back a lot. Like, y'all, I made second class in only a year being in my rate. Only a year. So imagine if I already came in as rated, I was unstoppable. I would have been unstoppable. But, you know, everything happens for a reason, and I can't knock it because I had some really, really good experience. I made some really good friends, really good memories, deployment, and just little things, like as far as like getting my quals and like accomplishing in certain things. But I don't think I would have been able to do it or achieve what I achieved if I was rated, because having a rate is a lot of responsibility. Just the fact that you have a rate is a lot of responsibility. You know, whether it's getting qual in your rate, or you have to manage your own equipment or manage other people, or whatever the case may be. So when I became a YN, it was not just, okay, you're a YNSN. No, it was you're a YNSN and you own this program, so you have to make sure you get this done. If you don't get this done, then it's like you're not going home. Being undesignated has its perks, but I would not have done that shit. Nope, no ma'am, no sir. I was the bottom of the bottom. I wasn't seaman or seaman apprentice. I was seaman recruit. That's what I was. I was a seaman recruit. I did not have a job. I was nothing. I was literally nothing in the military. And then once I struck, guess what? All this other policies came where they're getting paid and they're gonna automatically be thirds and all this extras, and I'm like, wow, that's crazy. But any decision I made in the military, I want to say I regret it. I want to say that I will take it back. You just learn from it, honestly. You just learn not to make those mistakes again, and you learn to and you learn from it, and you actually can pay it forward. You can teach other people not to make them, so that they won't make that same mistake. So everything's experience in the military. Whether bad or good, it's always experience, a learning experience. You learn from it. Y'all, this is the final look. I think I did okay. Probably wasn't the best, but I think I did okay. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate y'all support and y'all love. Whoever has been doing it, you know what I'm saying? I appreciate all of it. Keep requesting videos, keep commenting, keep liking, and keep sharing with your friends and family. I really do appreciate it. And I'm not a makeup expert. I'm not an expert on most of the things that I do on this channel. I just do, I just learn from what I've done in the past and pay it forward. So if y'all enjoyed this video, give it a big thumbs up and comment, share, like, subscribe with your friends and family. I appreciate it, and I'll see y'all in the next video. Bye. Bye.